Everyone. Just to reiterate on what I've been doing the last couple of weeks, I'm doing my block placement at EastComm's Clinical Day Treatment Program in Putnam, Connecticut. It's technically a program for students who can no longer attend public schools due to their behavior or mental health problems. Although it's a program, it functions like a school for students K through 12. During my first semester, the first 8 weeks, I've been shadowing the clinicians and working closely with them. I've been facilitating groups in classrooms as well as meeting with students one-on-one. I've learned about the program's behavioral plan, lesson plan for groups, seen how the program deals with students in crisis, sat in on many planning meetings, learned how the clinicians and teachers work together to help the students. I've learned about the tier 1 and tier 2, 3 plans for the students, which has been really interesting. Some of the areas that are still somewhat unclear or confusing, and how can I address them with the internship? I can't really think of anything that is unclear for me. Um, just kind of watching the clinicians as they balance certain things. They have, like, I think, a lot of jobs, and I think that they have a lot more administrative roles than I think that I would like to do as a clinician there. They have to do a lot of paperwork, which I know is one of the roles of a social worker, but some of them have worked in public schools before, and they say that they do a lot more of like the administrative roles at this program than they ever did when they worked in public schools. So I don't know if that's just like lack of staffing or if that just is a role that has been delegated to them. So just kind of seeing how they kind of work through that. It's just one of the things that's kind of confusing to me is um, why all of those roles are getting handed to them, and that's kind of newer to them, the clinicians too. So that's really the only thing that I can think of for that. Goals for my internship, for the next 8 weeks, I'm definitely trying to speak up in meetings when I have an idea. I feel like because I'm an intern and not a full time staff, that my opinion is not as valuable, which I know isn't the case, but I still kind of feel like that sometimes. And sometimes I find it difficult to speak up even when I have an idea. When I have spoken up in the past, I've had good ideas, which I know my colleagues and advisor have found valuable. And this is something that I just need to work on. Also, I'd like to spend more time one-on-one with students, getting to know them. I really enjoy the one-on-one time, and that's something that I miss about my old job because I was able to just be one-on-one with people all day, every day. And in this new position that I'm in as an intern, I don't get that really at all, just every once in a while. So I definitely would like to increase the one-on-one time. Um, in terms of sharpening my social work skills. I would like to continue leading groups and getting comfortable in that arena, just in front of the students that I don't know that well. I would like to continue to work on analyzing student behavioral data and, if possible, presenting that behavioral data at planning and placement team meetings. They have those pretty much weekly for different students, and I know that that's something that my advisor had talked about me doing. I just haven't done it yet, so that would be interesting, just being able to analyze and break down the data and understand it a little more because I haven't had that much experience with that yet. Um, so in terms of populations or settings that I would like more exposure to, it's pretty much just I'm just within the school, so there aren't really different populations to work more closely with. There might be different classrooms that I could spend more time in. There are a few classrooms, like the high school girls classroom. I haven't spent too much time in there, so that might be one place that I could spend more time in that could be interesting. And then for participation in the class, I think that I'm doing pretty well. I try and submit my videos a few days ahead of time just so people can watch them when it's convenient for them. And I try to log into Blackboard at least once a day and comment to everyone as much as possible. And hopefully you guys feel like I'm participating and you enjoy watching my videos because I try to put a good amount of effort into them. Um, and yeah, I think I'm doing pretty well in the class, and I hope that you guys all have Oh, great. Week number 9. I can't believe how fast it's going by. Thanks.